another episode on the KingKraft server. This is Unicrafting Guy, jogging it in once again, and I am finally at college. Now, it's interesting, pretty interesting. Not sure how my schedule's gonna go, but I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna be at least making one episode every other week. And if I can squeeze in another episode on the second week, then that'd be great. But I still don't know yet, because I've only had 1 week of classes so far. But anyways, I have a couple of projects. We're going to be taking out some jungle wood. And then over here, oh, I am not prepared for this. Well, I can get prepared. Do not worry. I'll probably spooky sounds. I'll probably go ahead and just set up here. Let's see. I need to get. I need bone meal, of course. Anyways, a few other things to talk about. It is. Let's see here. I believe. It is, yeah, it's Sunday today, and, well, I don't have classes, so that's why I'm recording this today, and my roommate has time off with his family right now, because it's Labor Day weekend, so he's got that going on, which means I have time to record, but when he's here, it'd be kind of rude to record, and he could listen to everything I say, which is a little strange, but he's a nice guy, so I'm sure he wouldn't mind, but noises can be heard very easily on my microphone, so most likely whenever he's at class or whenever he's out of town, I will be making videos, or at least trying to, because my classes, even though I have lots of work ahead of me, I can't really do much of it right now, because some of my books are not here, and I just don't know what to do on some of the assignments. Now, over here, let's get away from the topic of education. I've got my cactus farm I've been working on ever so slowly. Got some melons and finally started a cocoa bean farm because who doesn't like cocoa beans, you know? So that's been what's been happening. And today I am focusing on this over here. You see that? Yep. It makes no sense right now, but it will pretty soon. So we just gotta grab this. And one thing I forgot is the whole reason I grew these things was to get the leaves. So pardon me, I'm a little off today. It's been a busy week. So let's go back inside, grab some stuff. And here we go. Another thing you guys can probably look forward to pretty soon here is ABBA caving. So the other guys, BK, Forever the Elf, and LP, started a ABBA caving tournament on the server, and that is allowed. My goodness, I need to fix that. Let's, you know, put it down a little bit. And they did a whole episode of ABBA caving. So my plan is to join in on the next episode, and maybe they'll actually make it into a tournament. We'll see. But for those of you who are unfamiliar with app caving, I will go ahead and put BK's video down in the description, and that will be how you guys figure that out. But it's really fun, and hopefully that'll be the next episode. So now that I've got these, let's go this way. And I will go ahead and get rid of this because this looks kind of like an eyesore. So let's just punch this out. And if you're wondering why I'm quiet, these walls aren't exactly very thick. So people in the hallways and stuff, if I was being very loud, would hear me very easily. But I want to keep recording while I'm in college, or at least as the best I can. So this is what I got for you guys. And hopefully it's good enough. So, my plan is, we've got little fancy trees about that far out, and they actually don't have a stump besides that. That's their stump. So they go out about 3 in diameter. So that means we have a 3-block radius in between them. So that means we go there, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So every 5 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this will have to be done, like dug out like that. Go over here. And then over here. So this isn't too hard. How's your day going? I am doing just fine. It's about 8 in the morning. Just woke up. And recording an episode for you guys. So, here we go. Got our oak leaves, or dark oak leaves. And we just put them here. Like so. And these are our shrubberies. There we go. So that is what I have so far. I don't know about that. Give me just a second. Okay, I think I figured it out. And while I go ahead and head over here, I might as well as go ahead and tell you guys a funny story. So, as you can tell, I still have a very loud mouse, and it doesn't work all the time, as it did in the last episode. And it's still pretty annoying. Like that. I had to click twice for that. Yeah, it's getting on my nerves, but excuse me. So, I tried to fix that, and I bought another mouse, but that mouse was wireless. And I've never had good experiences with wireless mouses yet, so it bugged out on me, and I couldn't fix it. And I'm gonna have to do some research on how to keep that thing from bugging out, because it would jump like this. Not very good, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and try to figure that out. But for now, we're stuck with the old mouse. That is not as bad, but still not ideal. But anyways, let's go ahead and head back over here. And I will show you, I gotta light this area up. Forgetting to come over here and do that. Yeah, so those are going to be our bushes because they look better. And this is basically going to go all the way over there. And I'll go ahead and just finish it up, and I will explain that as well in just a minute. Looks kind of like a prisoner's cell from here. But yeah, see you guys then. Alright, so we've got all of these pretty much laid out. Still got to go over there, but my little patch of melons is kind of in the way, so I'll deal with that later. We've got this whole thing, and then right here, I've got a little fence design that I'm coming up with. But let's go ahead and head over here to the place that I was mentioning before. And as you can see, it's only a little bit light in here, but that's because this is actually open, and it shouldn't be. Because I don't want zombies getting in there, so let's cover that up. Yeah, these are my villagers, and I am specifically trying to get the farmers, so I can make an infinite villager breeder, but I don't see any other zombie villagers. And all those guys are like butchers and blacksmiths and stuff. So yeah, that is what I have been doing over here. And I might as well go ahead and try to find some while I talk about 1.9. Oh boy. I have mixed feelings about it because I'm, first of all, not the best PvPer. So no matter what combat changes there are, I'm going to suck at them anyways. So that doesn't really affect me that much. And I have no problem with it changing. Maybe it's for the better. Maybe it's for the worse. I don't know. We will see. But I definitely am excited about the end because, I mean, there's so much new stuff to do and there's so many new possibilities with that. So that's going to be great. Shields are actually really nice. And that's the one thing I'm excited about the most because this has never worked, obviously. This does not do much at all. And dual wielding, I feel like that's going to take a lot of time for me to actually learn how to do. So, yeah. But the command blocks. Oh boy. Now, I'm an amateur at command blocks. I can kind of work with them. I've made a parkour map before successfully, but I've never been like, a super genius with them. But the new command blocks that are coming out, oh my god. Those are going to be insane. Oh, that's an invisible spider. If you guys didn't know what those are, there are spiders that are invisible now, and they suck. But anyways, yeah, it's going to be great, and I'm not finding any zombie villagers. So I'm just going to go ahead and head back to my base and get started on another project. Okay, so I got a little sidetracked with the spiders, but I was talking about command blocks, and I went ahead and said that it's going to be amazing. And the reason why is because map makers who know what they're doing are going to be able to do amazing things with those. It's going to be crazy. But I was recording, and I didn't really know that I wasn't recording in the right settings, so I lost the footage. I wasn't able to use the footage, but I went ahead and built this little thing right here, and ooh, stopped raining. That was nice. Yeah, this is the fence, and the top should be rounded eventually. But for now, that's just what it's going to look like. And I'm going to go ahead and put these here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we'll put these on the sides, like so. And we'll put this one over here as well. And then I wanted to go over to my pool. Because a couple episodes ago, I did go over there and I did some work on it, and I got it mostly done. You can see it right there. But I want to get some more work done. And as for this is the last, and absolutely the last of the vines that I got to put in. Or vines, quote unquote. So the reason why they're not in yet, and I have all the supplies to actually put them in, the reason why is because I still need to fill in these last 4 little spots with some villagers before I do that, because this is like a spawning area, like prime time spawning area. So gotta get that done. And over here we have my pool. Let's go ahead and hop on in. Just kind of break our way through. And as you can see, there it is. And I've got a couple ideas. I'm going to expand this out a little bit. Maybe put some, like a hot dog stand and a lifeguard chair or something. Pool rules, I don't know. We'll see. I'll come up with something. But I'll be back with you guys once I get that going. Okay, so now I've got some supplies for my pool. So let's head out on over there. And nighttime is almost gone, which is good because it is most convenient to work when it's not nighttime. So we're going to expand this out by 2. There we go. Okay, that can get just torn down like that. And then let's head out this way. I'm going to have to relight the whole place. Hopefully this doesn't interfere with that. I don't think it will. Alright, so there we go. Now we want to get all the way over here. And I'm thinking about expanding this out by that much. My goodness, my mouse still sucks. My goodness, okay, there we go. So this will go out by 1. That should be enough. Okay, we'll round that off. Put these here. And there goes my mouse again, not placing things correctly. It's also kind of a bit of server lag, but I can't do anything about that. So let's get this all in. My goodness, that is really random. Maybe I'm going too fast for right-clicking. Who knows? But looks like we are almost done here. And then I've got a couple of other things, such as my Lifeguard Chair, which I'm going to show you guys in just a sec. And for those of you who don't know, I actually used to work as a lifeguard, but I actually had to quit that job because, well, I don't live in the same place anymore. I'm in college now. So let's get this all the way out here. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, and it looks like the daytime is coming. That is a plus. So there we go. Oh, come on. Wow. Okay, there we go. So that's all done. Let's get out my supplies. We want the lifeguard chair to be in the most convenient spot, so we'll put it here, I think. And what we want to do is we want to clear this out, actually. And instead of having it there at that level, we'll have it here so that we can place stuff down. And already I'm messing up. Alright, there we go. Okay. There, and there. Okay. So, got these things going up. Now we need, I believe I had, here we go. Okay. Need these. So we'll go up by 5. 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's 5 total because of that. Oh, well, 4.5. Oh, doesn't matter. And now we go up on these. Come on, there we go. I have to punch my mouse, and that happens a lot. Okay. By the way, been getting great cell reception thanks to Horizon Wireless, and that is a good thing. So now excuse me, we gotta go up here. I know that sometimes I say excuse me, but nothing really happens. That is because I'm about to burp, but I don't. But I say excuse me anyways. I don't know why I do this, I just do. Okay, this was actually not for the Lifeguard Chair. The Lifeguard Chair didn't have that. That was for something else. So here we go. Let's just put this out here. I'm gonna have to finish that off later because I don't have the proper materials. That actually looks not like a Lifeguard Chair at all, but I have something else that could turn into because I never really planned this. It could be a diving board, which, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense. Although it's in the wrong spot for a diving board. But oh well, it's aesthetic. It doesn't have any purpose. So, you know what? You can sign a waiver if you come in. That's fine by me. So, you just gotta kind of jump that way a little bit, you know? You just kind of twist your body a little bit, and yeah, we should be fine. Well, I could probably make it. I'll prove it to you. I can make it into the deep end from here. See that? See that? I didn't even touch. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. There we go. Alright, let's, how should I do that? I think I should have that over here. Let's put it in right there so that people have a way to get to the diving board. That is not exactly legal, but anyways. Okay, that does not work at all. We are not putting those there. Alright, now we need a little place for somebody to, you know, take a little, that didn't work. Take a little nap or something. Bathe in the sun. That should do it right about there. Okay, so, not exactly where I want it to be, but, yeah, I mean, it works. it kind of makes sense. Not really. Okay, I'm gonna move it. Where should I put it? No idea where to put it. I think up on the grass. I'll just put it up on the grass here. You know, because it's my property. I can do whatever I want. Now we got the diving board. We got that. Now I got one more thing I wanted to do, and that was put in an umbrella, which I can do right here. Just gotta get this out of the way. There we go. And there's my fences. Come on. Place it properly. There you go. Okay. Then I'll get that. Okay. Let's get over this way. Head up on here. And now should be able to place string. Oops, too much string. Well, first hold on, we gotta branch out off on the side here a little bit so we can actually work on this. Okay. There we go. And that is a door. Welcome to the dorms. My goodness. I didn't notice how string doesn't really appear that well against water. Oops. Okay. Alright, that's looking pretty okay. Now all I gotta do is put this right here somehow. Okay. I'll get this right, don't worry. Let me just parkour. Oh, dang it, okay. Oh, I'll do that over here. Okay, there we go. Okay, getting things straightened out here. Crap. Alright, well, let's get back up. Okay, there we go. Now I'm not going to fall off. And I fell off. I'm holding shift. I don't know why that's happening. I'm literally holding shift while I'm up there. But anyways. Okay, there. Shift is working. Get rid of that. Put that down. There's another door. Put this down. There you go. Okay, so let's get the light blue right there. And the last bit of carpet. There we go. Okay, finally. Usually umbrellas don't take that long, but for some reason this one just took forever. My goodness. Okay. So, now we got all that down. I'll add some more stuff in later off camera, because that's usually when I'm best at building. But yeah, just wanted to show you guys I'm working on this. And, oh man, that is very derpy. Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and end this episode off right here because, okay, I had a bunch of things pop up on me for a second. Okay. Yeah, so this is the Crafting Guy, jogging out, and I will see you guys next time.